You're watching the News Hour at 9.
Let's begin with the overall corona count. It's just not looking good as far as I can see. For the sixth straight day, India recorded a massive spike in new cases, at least 6,977 new cases. That's nearly 7,000 and 152 deaths recorded in the last 24 hours. What's worrying is that slowing India's positivity rate is also rising. At the moment, our recovery rate is stable at 41.8%. So people are recovering. So if you get corona, it's not the end of the world. People are recovering and 41.8% is the recovery rate, even though the positivity rate has jumped up from 3% to about 4.57%. In fact, India is now the fifth largest country in the world with the highest number of active cases. And the journey from the 10th number to the 5th number has been rather quick in the last 3 days. So the big question is all of this happening only because of relaxations in lockdown norms? And would this have happened anyways whenever we decided to lift the lockdown? That's the question experts are still debating about. And on the other big story today, domestic flights resumed after a period of nearly 60 days. The big numbers on your screen right now. 532 flights successfully landed today, ferrying over 39,000 passengers. However, on the same day, 630 flights were also cancelled because of utter confusion by state governments, which did a flip-flop, and that's some amount of pain that passengers had to take in their stride. In a bit, to explain to our viewers the new flying experience, Times Now also traveled by air from Delhi to Mumbai. Though the initial flight was cancelled, our team of reporters brought to you every single detail. Swift screening, sanitization of baggage, effortless check-in. That's what the passengers lauded the centre for and the airport authorities for. Just take a look.
मैं एयरपोर्ट गई, वहाँ पे देखा तो सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग बाहर से लेके अंदर तक फॉलो हो रही थी. सब कुछ अच्छे से चल रहा था, तो मुझे एक बार भी ऐसे नहीं लगा कि मैं सेफ़ नहीं हूँ. एंड फ्लाइट पे गई तो ऑब्वियसली पता था कि डिस्टेंसिंग नहीं होगा, क्योंकि सीट का गैप नहीं मेंटेन कर पाएंगे. लकीली मेरे साइड में कोई नहीं था, मेरे पीछे कोई नहीं था, तो आई फेल्ट गुड. अगर होता भी तो आई थिंक आई वाज कंफर्टेबल बिकॉज मैंने खुद की सेफ्टी का इंश्योर किया था. सो आई थिंक दैट वाज.
We arrived over here. It was pretty organized. Our bags were sanitized. Then we showed our ID and our tickets. We showed the Arogya Setu app on our mobile phones. And now our temperatures were checked. We went through the sanitized carpet so that our shoes were sanitized. And now we've dropped our baggage and I've got my boarding pass with me. And I'm going to head for security check. People are also maintaining social distancing. Everybody's wearing a mask. Everybody's careful at the airport.
Well, that's what flying will look like in days to come, because most people looking like virtually astronauts, or maybe the aircraft is looking like an ICU where everybody is dressed up. But that's what precautions really mean, and airlines going out of their way to make this safe for everyone. But however, not everyone had a wonderful experience. There were many whose flights were cancelled and they were just made to sit at airports for hours before their travel was rescheduled. Another big hiccup was the travel to and from the airports. Here are some of those complaints that came in from travellers. Of course, we hope these are teething troubles. Listen in.
We came at 8:30.
Okay. And what time was your flight?
It was 11:10. Now it is cancelled.
Okay.
All of a sudden they have told us it is cancelled.
Okay. And after you came here, they told you it's cancelled?
Yeah, cancelled. As we get on for the taxi, they told your flight has cancelled.
And joining me tonight is Rajiv Pratap Rudy. Should I call you Member of Parliament or should I call you Pilot Rudy? And how was your flying experience today? I believe you've gone from Delhi to Patna, Mr. Rudy. What was it like? Were you also looking like an astronaut and your passengers as well?
Well, Narita, good evening. And I traveled down after 2 months, landed in Patna. And I'm on my way to my constituency. I just stopped by the wayside to say hello to all of you. Yes, it was different. You see, 60 days of lockdown and no flights in air is something which is never going to happen in the world again or in India again. And today, the only thing which I felt, and that was something which actually upset me, I tried to pep up the passengers as much as I could on my PA, trying to make them feel comfortable, saying that it's beautiful, the air is fine. There was a sense of uneasiness in them, and this I did not like, because there is a sense of scare. I do not know. It's not the flying scare. It's the scare of life for some reason, the kids. So the vibrancy which you usually feel in a plane was not there, Navika. So maybe I'm not correct. But it was a wonderful experience, nothing very unusual, cruised at 37,000 feet. It's not my life, but I love doing it as a professional pilot, and we had an association about it for the last so many years. But nonetheless, but what I want to say is something which I felt bad this morning, because a lot of passengers were stranded. And because the games of the rule were changed by the state at the last minute, and the planes do not go to and fro. They go from one destination to the second destination to the third destination. So mid-destinations like Kolkata, or for that matter, Hyderabad, when they curtailed the flights, these had to be rerouted and resulted in cancellation, a lot of inconvenience. So the common man doesn't understand why it happened, and it can blame the government. So it was something which should not have happened, and it was, so both the states and the center, the states have to support the center in these things, because unless until this normalcy is restored, it's a tough time, Navika. It's a very, very tough time.
Well, Rajiv Pratap Rudy, I want to pull your leg, and I'm just asking, maybe the passengers were worried and nervous because you were flying after 2 months as well, and probably they were worried कि आप भूल तो नहीं गए कहीं plane चलाना.
Oh, that would have been true for all the captains, I think. But that would be true. But no, all recency has been done. And it's something which cannot be. So every captain has gone under recency, and I've flown a flight recently to Dhaka. So, and that is true for all those 9,000 pilots in air. So every training, every recency is on. People have gone to the simulators. Currency has been maintained. So it's not that. It's basically, it has to be very, very professional. There cannot be a...
Fantastic. I'm sure you loved your experience in the cockpit, and I also have today SGK Kishore. Well, we just lost SGK Kishore, CEO of Hyderabad International Airport, because tomorrow flights are also going to begin to Andhra Pradesh. And Mr. Kishore, I want to ask you, how was the experience for airport owners, airport operators? Was it all smooth, or were there teething troubles that met you on day one?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, so after almost 2 months of lockdown, I think today was the first day of domestic operations, and we are all very happy that the flight started movement from today onwards. And I think it was a big relief to all the passengers as well, because today all over India, people who were stuck up in various places, they had an opportunity to move to their places. And seeing from today's experience, I think it was very smooth. I think almost all the airports were getting prepared for the last 2 weeks, be it from the point of social distancing, be it from point of bringing contact.
Any confusion between states and centers' expectations? Any confusion on that? Because that's what passengers really want to know.
I think when we start operations after a long time, which was unusual, there is bound to be some confusion. I think now it has all been sorted out. All the state governments have come with their standard operating procedures. I think the main problem was what will happen to the passengers when they arrive at a destination. The Government of India instructions were that the state protocols will have to be followed.
All right. So we got that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be all right. Teething troubles, hiccups are always there when you begin something after a long gap. But as Mr. Rudy, Captain Rudy just told us, all pilots have been training themselves, and he doesn't want any of you to be scared. The flying... all right. Why don't you give your message, Mr. Rudy, to our viewers tonight?
It's absolutely safe, and technically air transport is the safest mode of travel technically. Now medically also, between metros, between cabs, between buses, between trains, the aircraft is the safest because the ventilation system is the most purest. Last point which I add, because I am sure the time is running out, 10 seconds. Today there was a quarantine issue which was there at Patna Airport. The Chief Minister Bihar and his whole team said that there is no quarantine, and he promptly corrected that, and the state government, the Principal Secretary, Mr. Pratyay Amrit, all corrected it. So the states are coming on board and they are tuning up, and I think, as Kishore said, quarantine issues are state issues and they have to come on board with the airlines and operators.
Well,
So
we hope all state governments will realize that any differences between the center and the state can only cause one thing, which is inconvenience to passengers. And please keep the Aam Aadmi in your thoughts before you get into politics. That's the only request the Aam Aadmi has to all political parties, all chief ministers. Thank you very much, Mr. Rajiv Pratap Rudy and Mr. Kishore, for joining me on the News Hour. As we move on to the other big story of the day, as life gets back to normal, the big debate tonight is in Maharashtra, which is really shaping India's spiraling corona curve. 1/3 of the cases in India come from this geographical reason, while 25% of the daily infections come from one city alone, which is Mumbai. Mumbai alone, 25% of India's cases, and 1/3 of India's cases coming from Maharashtra, which is India's financial capital. And we have been emphasizing on the fact that Maharashtra needs to get its act together, because unless Maharashtra recovers, economy can't recover in India and India can't recover from corona. What's adding to the trepidation is that the Maharashtra government has been found wanting repeatedly when it comes to tackling the pandemic. Times Now has time and again exposed several lapses on the part of the state administration that point towards a health emergency. And this health emergency tells you lapses they don't have lists of people, of migrants who need to really get on to trains. That's been stated by the Railways Minister Piyush Goyal. We're talking about makeshift plastic PPEs, not enough adequate gear for our corona warriors. Also, not enough social distancing in wards, dead bodies and patients being treated together. We showed that in Sion Hospital, and all of these issues have been part of our expose over the last several weeks. On the case tonight, I want to break down the Maharashtra government's order. And today the order is, please do not criticize anything that the Maharashtra government does, because that reduces people's faith in the government, and that is not allowed. And let me tell you why this order is so unfair. To start with, the state ordered that anything that causes panic and confusion among the people must be banned. It could be word of mouth or social media forwards or even what you say. But the problem is, if someone highlights the lack of health infrastructure, even that can be labeled as causing confusion. The Maharashtra government has also banned all those inciting mistrust towards the government officials. Now, why is this a problem? Because holding the government responsible for an administrative failure too can be termed as inciting mistrust. So you can't criticize them. In a blow to WhatsApp forwards, the state government has also banned dissemination of incorrect information through social media. But the problem is that if those messages actually expose the laxity of the government, isn't that the first step towards improving functioning and providing transparency? Listen in to some of the testimonies which expose the Maharashtra government's incompetence.
No, 80% takeover, if the BMC wants to do it, it is fine, but it has to come with all the conditions, right? The survival of the management, the survival of the hospital and the payment of the staff, everything needs to be considered. You just cannot bluntly say that you have been acquired. What if I get infected tomorrow? I have to search for a bed. Okay. Why is BMC not having a separate setup or a center exclusively for paramedical staff or doctors or health workers? 50 lakhs insurance which we are talking about, what is the criteria? I mean, are the private hospitals, is it applicable to them also? Okay. The policy is not clear, and no, under this circumstances it will be, the losses will keep on mounting, and how to pay the salaries, then how to pay the rent, how to pay other things, that will be a big question mark after a month or so. You win the doctors with confidence. Don't instill fear in them that if you don't do this, I'll file FIR against you. The first thing which comes to a doctor's mind is, if you don't follow this, there will be FIR filed against you. license cancelled from government side, this, that, all negative.
And the latest is that doctors living in a good hotel, in a star hotel in Marine Drive, were thrown out because BMC officials now want to live there. That's how corona warriors are being treated in Mumbai. So, ladies and gentlemen, the legitimate question on the news are tonight: is Sonia Sena Sarkar containing critics and not corona? Is that their first priority? That's the question and the debate. Sonia Sena super censor, the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
And joining me tonight, Dr. Sambit Patra, national spokesperson of the BJP, Shehzad Poonawalla, lawyer, MC Abbas, political analyst, and Tehseen Poonawalla, political analyst. Tehseen Poonawalla, it's a state you love, it's a state you come from. I want to ask you, ये अगर मोदी ने किया होता कि you cannot criticize, you would have called him Hitler. Now what would you call Sonia and Sena?
Ma'am, first of all, happy Eid to all my fellow participants and all the viewers of Times Now. And I come from the land of the brave Shivaji Maharaj, where speaking the truth is a virtue and it's held up very proudly. Now, if I were to forward today's Times of India report, which says that if more testing is done in Gujarat, Ahmedabad, 70% of Ahmedabad would test positive for corona, no case would be filed on me, because that's the truth. It's based on Times of India. If I were to forward the Times of India report, which says Ahmedabad has a mortality rate of 6.95, the highest in the country, versus Mumbai, which has 3.34, even in terms of population density, no cases would be filed upon me. But if I were to file a fake case, a fake story based upon hatred, which the Honorable Supreme Court in Tehseen Poonawalla versus Union of India said that information disseminated must be truthful. Justice Chandrachud right now said about a journalist who incidentally worked out on Times Now and talks in the Republic of Nonsense that all news cannot be news is not a fundamental right if it is fake news. Justice Chandrachud said this recently while Tushar Mehta was defending him. Then I have a right to act against fake news creating panic. And for your last point, ma'am, doctors are staying in 5-star hotels, bills are being paid by the government. I request Sambit Patra and Shehzad Bhai through your channel, please pay me my GST dues that is due to me 16,000 crore rupees. You've given me 1,600 crore rupees.
Stop your
please give me my money when I need it. Don't take away my money.
GST. Every day you have one argument on GST. Why don't you answer? Why is pointing out to some failures, and I'm really telling you, it comes from the heart. This is not about showing down any government. It is about lives of people. And if you have migrants that were lining up the way Kajal Iyer reported on Friday, and we carried it on this channel, they were lining up. Nobody has an idea how to put them into buses. There are no lists, no social distancing on the roads, no buses to take them anywhere. They were carrying cans of water with them. That's the situation, and that is the worry. Tehseen Poonawalla. Now, if I point that out, and those visuals speak for themselves, if I point that out, am I creating mistrust, Dr. Sambit Patra, against the government, and therefore, should I be taken to jail?
See, I only believe the right to tweet in favor of the quote-unquote best CM are the ones like Shobha De, etc. If they tweet, it's all well and good. If we tweet, if the doctors tweet and expose the truth of the hospitals, then you are supposed to be having an FIR against you. Number one, as far as Maharashtra is concerned, my good friend, Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla, whose birthday was yesterday, I believe, a belated happy birthday to him. It's not just Mr. Poonawalla who loves Maharashtra. We all love Maharashtra. It is the financial capital of India. I mean, it is something which we all love, the culture, the state. But astonishingly, what Maharashtra today is showcasing is Maha failure, the grandest failure that we have seen. 1/3 of cases pouring in from Maharashtra. Almost 1/4 of death is because of Maharashtra. And astonishingly, nothing is being done apart from PR exercises. Number two, it's a cocktail. It's a cocktail of non-governance, cocktail of inexperience, of callousness, and above all, confusion. Great deal of confusion. Yesterday's whole night, if you would have seen, was a tutu meme between the Union Railway Minister and the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. The Chief Minister of the Maharashtra comes out to the fore and says that, well, yes, we need 40 to 80 trains. The center is not providing us. Immediately, Mr. Piyush Goyal says, we have 125 trains ready. Please provide their list and take 125 trains at a go. Till 2 a.m., no list, nothing happens, and finally, 40 trains is the one which emerges from Maharashtra. Why? And tonight, in fact, I was watching Times Now and I was aghast to see a person wearing a mask in your channel demanding that his father, who has died about 10 days ago because of a suicide, his body is being kept somewhere in BMC and is not being handed over to the family for the last rites. Is this human behavior? And my God, hospital after hospital, Cooper Hospital, Sion Hospital, KM Hospital, all the ghastly videos that are coming out where patients are let to live with dead bodies. This is inhuman. And lastly, my heart shudders when I see people dying silently on streets and nothing being done. This is not a PR exercise, sir. This needs serious governance.
Well, let me ask Tehseen Poonawalla. Tehseen Poonawalla, do you know Ruchi Gupta? Do you know Ruchi Gupta, considering you're such a supporter of the Congress party?
Not
Would you know
personally.
Ruchi Gupta?
I don't know him personally, but I know of him.
You know of her? Okay. So Ruchi Gupta, who is a joint secretary in the Congress party, says Mumbai Police Commissioner is using section 144 of CRPC, criminal charges to make WhatsApp admins personally liable for circulation of information which causes panic amongst people or incites mistrust towards government functionaries. Basically, a free pass for action against any criticism of the government. Ruchi Gupta has the gall to actually oppose this. Would you not call this the emergency mindset? You would know all about it since you come. And I'm sure Ruchi Gupta also knows and isn't somebody who votes for emergency.
No, I'm sure she has her point of view, but the point out here is, you want me to put migrants on a train? I'd be glad to put migrants on a train. 40 trains instead of reaching Uttar Pradesh are reaching West Bengal and Odisha. You don't even know where your trains are going in this digital age. You want me to give you a list of migrants? I'd be glad to give you a list of migrants. Except you are not telling me who to...
I think you have an attention disorder,
I will talk about Uchir.
I think you have an attention disorder. You have a concentration problem. I've asked you the question on Ruchi Gupta. Respond to the question on Ruchi Gupta. ट्रेन चाहिए, ट्रेन मिलेगी, 40 नहीं 125 मिलेगी, पीयूष गोयल ने बोला है. आप ट्रेन्स की चिंता मत करिए, रुचि गुप्ता की चिंता करिए और हमें बताइए इन्हें पार्टी से निकाला जाएगा कि नहीं.
ठीक है. As far as Piyush Goyal ji said trains milegi, he also said 3 lakh crores from coal auction will come. We are still importing coal. This he said in 2014. I quote Times of India. So let's not take Piyush Goyal ji's word as the gospel word. I have a lot of respect for him. Ruchi must have said that it is draconian. My limited point out here is nobody has been arrested. People have been told not to spread fake news. It's not to spread lies and not to spread hate. I think that is a fundamental duty not to do that. That is in line with the Supreme Court judgment as recently where Justice Chandrachud said that spreading information is not a fundamental right. It must be true information. Now, my limited question is Maharashtra is in problem. I agree. Why is the same debate not happening on Gujarat, where the death rate is more, where 70% people are infected? You don't want to do it because Modi ji is buying fake ventilators. Modi ji is buying fake ventilators.
Visuals of Sion Hospital. I want to show you the visuals of KEM Hospital. I want to show you visuals of all these hospitals that came, actually Nair Hospital as well. I want to ask you, all these were WhatsApp. All these were taken by citizens and families of those who are admitted in those hospitals. Now, should all of these people be arrested? Do they not have the right to say that the care in these hospitals is below standard?
Navika, we always knew that Sonia Gandhi has partnered Uddhav Thackeray in forming this government, but I think Uddhav Thackeray must have really impressed Indira Gandhi with the kind of emergency measures he's applied. So clearly he's living up to the Gandhi DNA and legacy of clamping down on any kind of dissent and criticism. Having said that, Maharashtra and Mumbai, I mean the world's best CM, as Mr. Sambit Patra was pointing out, who's a combination of half Manmohan Singh and half Donald Trump, because he has the qualities of both, they have been unable to contain coronavirus, but they are now trying to contain criticism. I just have two questions for Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla and Syed Abbas, who will speak after me. One, freedom of speech is something these people jump about day and night. Today all the freedom of speech activists have gone to sleep. मतलब बिछाने में वो पलंग में जाकर ब्लैंकेट ओढ़कर सो गए सब लोग. और दूसरी बात मैं इनसे ये पूछना चाहता हूँ कि ऑल ऑफ दिस वाइल वर्ल्ड्स बेस्ट सीएम ट्वीट करने वाली जो मंडली है, जो इस देश में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की बात करती है, जो इस देश में बोलने की आज़ादी की बात करती है, वो कहाँ सो गई है? या तो रुचि गुप्ता गलत बोल रही है, उनको पार्टी से निकालिए, या तो रुचि गुप्ता अगर सही बोल रही है तो ये फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच वाले जो हर रोज फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच का बोलते हैं कि मोदी के नीचे फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच नहीं रहा, बोलने की आजादी खत्म हो गई है, आज उनके रवैये को देखकर मुझे बड़ा आश्चर्य महसूस हो रहा है. इट मीन्स दैट इफ यू कांट डिफीट कोरोना, यू कांट कंटेन कोरोना, देन डू द नेक्स्ट बेस्ट थिंग, कंटेन द critics, contain criticism, and this is a clampdown emergency mindset, which I don't think is very surprising for Congress party.
For freedom of speech tonight, or doesn't it mean anything to you when this is banned by the Sonia Sena in Maharashtra?
नाविका जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम एंड आपके सभी दर्शकों को, टाइम्स नाउ को, सबको ईद उल फित्र मुबारक. विद दैट आई लाइक टू बहुत शुक्रिया एंड ऑफ कोर्स आई थिंक शहजाद भाई हैज रेज्ड अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट देयर. I'd like to say all these freedom of speech activists are sleeping the same time when the Bharatiya Janata Party has brought out the gag order over a dozen times. Respected Sambit Patra ji, in my state of Karnataka, B.S. Yediyurappa government time and again has brought out. Also your infamous MP Tejasvi Surya, in according to his own respective convenience, he's also brought out. This is not the first time, sir. Where were the freedom of speech workers then? Second point I'd like to bring to your notice, there is a propaganda against Maharashtra. Why? Because it's a non-BJP government. You don't speak of the Ahmedabad mortality rate, but Sion Hospital, KEM Hospital, Nair Hospital. Let's also be fair here and look at the mortality rates. Mortality rates wise, Ahmedabad comes right on top, but we don't speak of the Gujarat government. Why? Vijay Rupani. That is
Syed Abbas, your fascination about Gujarat can go on and on. You are here and you can criticize Gujarat because there is no gag order in the central level, the kind you imposed in Maharashtra.
Modi ji has
but the same thing if you say in Maharashtra, you will be put in jail.
The state and center comes together. The state and center comes together, working together. But here, the Bharatiya Janata Party wants to mitigate the propaganda. Isn't Maharashtra part of India, sir?
5-second intervention.
Shehzad Poonawalla is rebutting you. Shehzad Poonawalla.
Please answer me, Sambit Patra.
Navika, may I have just a 5 seconds? Just 5 seconds. I'm sorry. I know Sambit wants to come in, but I just want to have a 5-second intervention. First of all, the very fact that we can say all of this about the Prime Minister on Times Now means that the Prime Minister is much more tolerant and advocates freedom of speech compared to these so-called freedom of speech activists. Point number 2, in a recent interview, Junior Pappu, I mean, now whoever he is, you can understand, Junior Pappu said when he was asked that what is your, do you think that the corona situation is worrying? So he said, no, I'm more worried about what's happening on social media. I'm absolutely not surprised that Thappu, now you can add the 2 and 2 why I've said Thappu. This Junior Thappu's government has now come down with this gag order. I'm not surprised. Their priority is not corona. Their priority is to make people who point out any flaws to shut up.
Tehseen Poonawalla, you know,
there's a reason for it.
While Gujarat continues to be a worry area is something you have been part of debates on Times Now, and I know you will say yes to that because Gujarat has been debated. Mumbai is important simply because, Tehseen,
yes, ma'am,
it's the business capital of India. 40% of India's corporate headquarters are in Mumbai. It accounts for 17% of India's GDP. It accounts for 23% of India's total tax collections, which is why, are you surprised that Maharashtra comes up more often in our discussions than Gujarat? Not for any other reason, but for the reason that it is crucial to the recovery of India, Tehseen Poonawalla, and that's why I'm asking this question. Have you ever been stopped on Times Now from criticizing BJP? Have you ever been stopped on Times Now from criticizing chief ministers of the BJP if they are not handling the situation well? Have you ever say yes or no?
Ma'am, absolutely. On Times Now, I keep saying that fake ventilators were bought by people who donated to the Prime Minister a suit which he wore, Modi. But fake ventilators in Gujarat.
But you were there on that debate as well. Did we stop you, or did Prime Minister Modi stop you from criticizing him? Was there ever a gag order that you cannot talk about the Prime Minister's Narendra Damodar Das Modi suit? Has he ever said to you that you cannot talk about the lockdown that he imposed on this country? Was there ever a gag order on that? And have you ever been stopped by criticizing the Prime Minister on this channel? Have you ever been stopped? Say yes or no. Why are you worried?
Never. I'm not worried at all. So I, on the contrary, think there should be a gag-order on the Prime Minister for lying continuously. He said 21 days Corona.
I am asking you.
Both lies.
I am asking you. Is your freedom of speech intact or not? Yes or no?
Absolutely intact.
Absolutely intact. Absolutely intact.
Stop lying. I really believe it.
Intact.
I really believe it.
Then Sonia Sena.
Yes.
Why are they curbing freedom of speech? Dr. Sambit Patra. Sonia Sena will not allow free speech. Modi allows free speech. Times Now allows free speech and criticism of Modi, BJP, chief ministers of the BJP, everything. Yet Modi is called the Hitler. And Modi is against freedom of speech?
See, Navika, as far as criticism is concerned, I'm really sad that I'm bringing up this issue. There's one of the well-known spokespersons of the Congress party who has gone to the extent of using such kind of words against the Prime Minister and the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister, which is so despicable that I cannot even repeat these words over here. She wants to split on the face of Prime Minister and Mr. Yogi. And the rest, I think, is something which we cannot even utter on news channels. Number two, and most importantly, look, as far as the local confusion, the Sonia Sena, I mean, what is the local confusion? How a tug of war between powers is going on, these three powers. I mean, we had Mr. Sharad Pawar yesterday saying that we want the local trains to open and lakhs of people should be allowed within Mumbai to travel through local trains. While we had a chief minister who said that I will not allow the airports to be used. I do not want flights to land in Mumbai. So they want, on one hand, the local trains to operate, but they don't want certain limited number of flights to come down to Mumbai, number one. Number two, in fact, throughout this corona phase, we had seen that Mr. Uddhav Thackeray was more busy about securing his MLC post, abusing the governor there in Maharashtra.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the facts are with you. The facts are with you. It is a gag order from the Maharashtra government. So just who is the champion of freedom of speech? Sonia Sena or all of those who question the Modi government on being against freedom of speech? That's the real question. And if there is a problem in Mumbai, in Maharashtra, should we just zip up and sit tight because there is a gag? Well, we're hoping the serial PIL filer Tehseen Poonawalla will file a PIL on this as well, because this is about something that's closest to the lobby's heart, freedom of speech. Sonia Sena, can you give us our freedom of speech back? That's the only request with folded hands. Thank you to my panelists for joining me on debate number 1 and debate number 2 on the other side, where corona virus has even inflicted the Tirupati Devasthan.